Howdy gamers, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. So I was planning, okay, listen, today we were going to talk about the update, the update that literally went in this morning. It's May 8th, which is a Wednesday, and that was going to be our video for today, and I was, like most people were, I think we were expecting something a lot more, but we did not get that. So, this isn't exactly it. I mean, I guess it is, but I'm not going to put this in the training time series. This is literally just going to be us talking about the update. But I am going to do training while we do it because sitting here and just talking about it is kind of boring. Okay, gamers. So, with this update we got today, well, I say we, but new players coming into the game are going to receive a different experience when questing earlier, or doing early quests. A lot of the quests have been reworked for newbies, so the website, looking at the article, states it as the earliest quest when Tan reaches out for you for your aid in search of 𝓘𝓷𝓯 has been updated. Another quest from the beginnings of the game, I just ran straight into this poll, is being updated. It's the quest where you meet Thomas, Miss Holdsworth, and Jasper. That quest is being updated. 𝓘𝓷𝓯𝓸 has been moved closer to Moorland Stables, so she's easier to find when you first meet her. And then all players are supposed to be receiving updates for the Bobcat races, visual updates, which we can see right there. That's new. That's new. Alright. Anyways, so there's that. So we got some visual updates to the Bobcat races today. We also got something called the Sitting Trot. They describe it as, are you tired of always posting while trotting? Why not sit down and just enjoy the ride? The sitting trot feature, let me make sure I actually jump this. Okay, the sitting trot feature will be available to... Okay. We're just starting over. Anyways, the sitting trot feature will be available to trigger when horses have reached level 4 as a level reward. Sitting trot can be triggered through the radial menu, both on desktop and menu. On desktop, the sitting trot feature can also be triggered by pressing control while the horse is in trot. If the sitting trot is active, pressing control again will make the player and horse go back to the normal trot. So that was, the sitting trot was their big market thing that they posted today on the Instagram. That was their big update that they had talked about on Instagram, was the sitting trot. It was the first thing that they had brought up. They kind of, like in their Instagram post, I'm pretty sure that they had listed it as something that players had been asking for. Who? I'm gonna be honest, who? I have never, when I've talked to other Star Stable players, one of the things that they have said, when they talk about things they want from the game, I have never heard a Star Stable player been like, oh yeah, sitting trot. That's what I want. That's my big thing I'm looking for the game. I want the sitting trot. I've never heard that. Yeah, I don't know who is asking for the sitting trot. I don't know. It's not that I'm upset that we have it. This is not something I think that we were all asking for. I think that a very small handful of people were asking for sitting trot. But yeah, that's what we got. We got, updated races, the sitting trot, and that's that. They do say at the bottom though, when they're talking about when they're talking about next week's update, that we are going to be getting Camp Western again, and the American Saddlebred is going to be coming back as well. So we have that to look forward to, I suppose. And then at the very, very bottom of the article, they do state that they were planning on having something larger for this update, this week's update, but they were unable to get it ready for us, so it's pushed off. They were supposed to be giving us a giant, like, wardrobe overhaul. They were going to be updating the wardrobe system and making it look nicer. I think also, actually, with this update, I think we also, speaking of wardrobe, we have the ability now to change our, like, wardrobe at championship sites. After I finish this race, we'll go investigate. We'll go to the Moorland Championship site and see if that's true. If it is true, then, I mean, that's pretty nice. I was just talking yesterday on stream, about how, like, I thought about doing a championship, but I would have to go back and get my horse and then change all of the tack over, and it would take me forever. So if that's true, that I can just change my tack and stuff when I get to the championship site, that's extremely helpful. Makes my life much easier. But yeah, this update was kind of, I don't know, it was really small. I get why last week's update was so small, because they were really trying to push for the wardrobe update for this one, but for this update to also be kind of not a lot and small, it's a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed. I'm sure lots of other players are disappointed. Just been reading the Instagram comments on the post for the game update this week. There were a lot of people who were disappointed. Okay, so we're here at the championship site. I think this is the championship site. So maybe not, because I'm not seeing anything that tells me, like, oh yeah, change your wardrobe here, you know? I'm not seeing anything that looks like that. We've got care. There it is, storage. Oh man, look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, there's that, I guess. You can change your tack and stuff at championship sites now. That's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. That's a nice little thing. But yeah, a lot of people were really disappointed with this update. They were hoping for something bigger, and this is what they got. There's the sitting trot. In all its glory. It's actually really nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool. But there's your sitting trot. And then if you press control, it goes straight back to the posting. And it's sitting, posting, sitting, posting. Okay, anyways. There's that. There's the sitting trot. Anyways, I don't know why I'm going back to Loretta. I can't help but be disappointed by two small updates in the same, like, within 2 weeks, you know? The two past updates have been really small. I get why, because they're working on the wardrobe update. They don't even say, like, they say at the bottom that they can't give us an exact day for when it's supposed to, like, when it's supposed to be ready or what week it's going to be ready. All they say is summer. They hope to have it done. Hello? Oh my god. They hope to have it done in time for summer, is what they say. I don't know. I mean, I'm disappointed, that's all. Really. I was really looking forward to this. That being said, though, I am looking forward to next week's update, because I do really like Camp Western, so I'm excited for Camp Western to be coming back. I'm excited for that. Sorry, I got a text message. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I don't know if it came up on the microphone, but if it did, I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Camp Western, so there's that. I have that to look forward to for next week, I suppose. But I mean, I was really looking forward to this update for this week, and we got a trot. We got a trot and a couple of updated, where am I going? A couple of updated, you know, races, I suppose. I don't know. I don't want to say that this is like, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, this is a sign that Star Stable is dying, because I don't think that's true. I just think that they're trying really hard to get a lot of big stuff out. And again, this goes back to the weekly updates. I don't think that we should be getting weekly updates. I think that we should be getting monthly updates. I think that, you know, it's obvious that, in my opinion, that the team is kind of like overworking or pushing themselves really hard for these weekly updates. And I think that it's time to put the weekly updates to rest. I think that we need monthly updates instead of weekly. Not only because then I feel the disappointment levels of the players would be, like, it would be smaller or fewer, you know, there wouldn't be as many disappointed players. It would also give the dev team some breathing room, give them time to cook, you know. I don't know, it's just with the past two weekly updates being so small, it's just even more of a sign to me that we need monthly updates, not weekly. Because like I feel that if they had monthly updates instead of weekly updates, they could have finished the wardrobe system in time. And even if they did, if they had the sitting trot ready to go, they could have been, here's the update, here's the big wardrobe update. Also, we've included the sitting trot and made it to where you could change your tack at championships. We also updated some of the bobcat races. Could you imagine all of that in one update? All of that in one update. I mean, I'd be excited. I'd feel much better about that than an update where all we get is a sitting trot and some updated races. The biggest thing from this update was the ability to be able to change tack at the arena, at the championship arena. That was the biggest thing from this update. It's just disappointing is all. That's my main point, is that it's disappointing. But I would like to know what you all think and what you all think of this update. I mean, are you excited about the sitting trot? Are you excited that, you know, we can change tack at arenas now? I mean, I'm excited for that at the very least, you know. If I don't have anything else to be excited about in this update, I am excited that we can change tack at arenas. Or arenas, at championships. No, I was right, championship arenas, yeah. I don't know. I think that I'm struggling to find things to say, because it's just, I mean, like, literally, just the word disappointing, something, like, just completely summarizes how I feel about this update. I feel I'll have a lot more to say about next week's update, especially with Camp Western coming out. Please let me know how you feel about the update. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think that we should start having monthly updates as well, rather than weekly? How do you feel about it? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess just really let me know how you feel about this update. That's all I can really say. It's just sad, disappointing. But, you know, I'm excited for next week for Camp Western. I'm also excited to start figuring out how to jump without knocking my horse's ankles across the poles. Oh my god. I'm failing this race. Anyways, with all that being said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. I knew I wanted to get this video up today. I was just really hoping that there would be more to talk about today. But it is what it is. It be what it be. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all next time.